The small town of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, is nestled where the Ohio River meets the Kanawha. It's a place steeped in history, but few events have captivated the world quite like the legend of Mothman. This enigmatic creature, often described as a harbinger of doom, first emerged in the public consciousness in the late 1960s. To this day, Mothman remains a subject of intense fascination, sparking countless theories, books, films, and even an annual festival. The story of Mothman is a tale woven from eyewitness accounts, folklore, and speculation. It's a story that blurs the line between reality and the supernatural, leaving us to ponder the true nature of this winged anomaly. Was it a misidentified creature, a figment of collective imagination, or something truly unexplainable? Join me as we delve into the heart of Appalachia, exploring the legend of Mothman and the enduring mystery that continues to grip this small West Virginia town. We'll examine the eyewitness accounts, the proposed explanations, and the lasting impact this enigmatic creature has had on popular culture. Buckle up, folks, because we're about to embark on a journey into the unknown, a realm where shadows dance and legends take flight. The year was 1966. The world watched as the Vietnam War raged on, and the Beatles released their iconic album, Revolver. Yet, in the quiet back roads of Point Pleasant, a different kind of history was about to be made. On a crisp November night, two young couples, Roger and Linda Scarberry, and Steve and Mary Millette, were driving near an abandoned World War II munitions plant, known as the TNT area. As their car cruised along the desolate road, their headlights illuminated a startling sight, a large dark figure lurking in the shadows. It stood nearly 7 feet tall, with piercing red eyes that seemed to glow in the darkness. Panic gripped the couples as the creature unfolded massive wings and took flight, its shadow engulfing their car. They sped away in terror, the creature's glowing eyes seemingly in hot pursuit. The terrified couples raced back to town and reported the encounter to the local sheriff, Millard Halstead. Their story, initially met with skepticism, quickly spread through Point Pleasant like wildfire. Newspapers dubbed the creature Mothman, and the legend was born. Eyewitness accounts of Mothman varied, but certain details remained consistent. Witnesses often described the creature as being man-sized or larger, with a wingspan estimated to be anywhere from 6 to 10 feet. Its body, often described as being covered in dark fur or feathers, was said to be incredibly muscular. Some witnesses reported seeing claws on its hands and feet, further adding to its menacing appearance. However, the most terrifying and unforgettable feature of Mothman was undoubtedly its eyes. Witnesses described them as being bright red like glowing embers, and situated not on the sides of its head, but on its face, much like a human's. These eyes seemed to possess an unsettling intelligence, striking fear into the hearts of all who crossed their path. The creature's movements were often described as being swift and agile, both on the ground and in the air. Some witnesses reported hearing a high-pitched screech or chirp emanating from the creature, but others claimed it moved in complete silence, adding to its already eerie presence. As reports of Mothman spread, so too did attempts to explain away the sightings. Skeptics were quick to offer more mundane explanations for the creature, attributing the sightings to misidentified animals, hoaxes, and even mass hysteria. Some suggested that the creature was nothing more than a large sandhill crane or heron, both birds not native to the area but known to possess reddish eyes. Others pointed to the barred owl as a possible culprit, noting that the reflection of light off their eyes can create a reddish glow. It was also suggested that a large snowy owl shot in Point Pleasant shortly after the initial sightings could have been mistaken for the winged anomaly. However, many eyewitnesses disputed these claims, insisting that the creature they saw was far too large and moved too swiftly to be any known bird. Of course, no cryptid sighting would be complete without its fair share of pranksters. In the wake of the initial Mothman reports, several hoaxes emerged, with individuals claiming to have captured the creature on film, or even to have been physically attacked by it. While some of these hoaxes were quickly debunked, others managed to muddy the waters, making it even more difficult to separate fact from fiction. Section 5. A bridge gives way, a legend endures. On December 15, 1967, just over a year after the initial Mothman sightings, tragedy struck Point Pleasant. The Silver Bridge, a suspension bridge connecting Point Pleasant to Gallipolis, Ohio, collapsed during rush hour, sending dozens of cars and their occupants plummeting into the icy waters below. The disaster claimed the lives of 46 people, leaving the community shattered and searching for answers. In the aftermath of the tragedy, whispers of Mothman resurfaced. Some residents claimed to have seen the creature perched on the bridge in the days leading up to the collapse, its glowing red eyes seemingly watching as if it knew what was to come. These claims, fueled by grief and the need to make sense of the unthinkable, cemented Mothman's place in local lore, not just as a mysterious creature, but as a harbinger of doom. While investigators ultimately attributed the bridge collapse to a structural failure, the association with Mothman persisted. The tragedy breathed new life into the legend, transforming the creature from a local curiosity into a cultural phenomenon. Section 6. From comic books to cryptids. The name Mothman itself is believed to be a product of the times. The mid-1960s saw the rise in popularity of superhero comics and television shows, most notably the Batman series. While the villain Killer Moth, a character often associated with the Mothman legend, never actually appeared on the show, his presence in the comics may have influenced the naming of the creature. It's not difficult to see the parallels. Both Batman and Mothman emerged from the shadows, captivating the public imagination with their mysterious nature and otherworldly abilities. The name Mothman, with its connotations of darkness, flight, and the unknown, perfectly captured the essence of this enigmatic creature. The influence of popular culture on the Mothman legend is undeniable. It's a testament to the power of storytelling and our innate fascination with the unexplained. Whether Mothman was a real creature, a misidentified animal, or a product of collective imagination, its story continues to resonate with people around the world. Section 7. Mothman takes flight in popular culture. The legend of Mothman didn't end in the 1960s. In the decades since the initial sightings, the creature has taken on a life of its own, inspiring countless books, films, and documentaries. One of the most notable works is John Keel's 1975 book, The Mothman Prophecies, which delves into the strange events surrounding the sightings and explores the possibility of Mothman being a paranormal entity. Keel's book was later adapted into a 2002 film starring Richard Gere, further solidifying Mothman's place in popular culture. In recent years, several documentaries have explored the legend, including those by Small Town Monsters, and an episode of the popular paranormal series Hellier. The 2024 found footage film, The Point Pleasant Tapes, offered a chilling new take on the legend, captivating audiences with its realistic portrayal of small-town life and the eerie events surrounding the creature. These works, each offering a unique perspective on the legend, have helped to keep the story of Mothman alive, introducing the creature to new generations and sparking renewed interest in the strange events that unfolded in Point Pleasant. Section 8. The Legacy of the Red-Eyed Terror. More than just a monster under the bed, Mothman has become a symbol of Point Pleasant itself. The town, once known primarily for its role in the American Revolution, has fully embraced its connection to the creature. In 2002, the first annual Mothman Festival was held, drawing thousands of visitors from around the world to celebrate the legend. The festival, held every September, features live music, guest speakers, paranormal investigators, and of course, plenty of Mothman merchandise. It's a testament to the enduring power of the legend and the creature's ability to unite people through a shared sense of wonder and mystery. In 2003, a 12-foot-tall stainless steel statue of Mothman was erected in downtown Point Pleasant. The statue, with its outstretched wings and glowing red eyes, serves as a constant reminder of the creature's enduring presence in the town's identity. Section 9. A town embraces its monster. The legend of Mothman continues to fascinate and intrigue, even decades after the initial sightings. Whether you believe in the paranormal, enjoy a good mystery, or simply appreciate the power of folklore, there's no denying that Mothman has earned its place in the annals of cryptozoology. The sightings in Point Pleasant, the Silver Bridge collapse, and the countless stories and interpretations that followed have created a legend that transcends time and place. Mothman is more than just a creature, it's a symbol of the unknown, a reminder that there are still mysteries in this world that we may never fully understand. So, the next time you find yourself driving down a dark road, keep your eyes peeled and your mind open. You never know what might be lurking in the shadows, its glowing red eyes watching your every move.